2 hours later.
Yep, pretty much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Real People Off the Record. Everybody, what's good?
What up? What up?
What up? What up?
Yo, as always, I got Jay just chilling to my left. Bloop. And we got Show. What's going on? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. We were supposed to start to shoot
I just
2 hours
wanna let- I
ago,
just wanna let the
but
people
technology.
know we do a lot behind the scenes to make this work right now. We took a couple of weeks off, but Jesus,
Yep.
Jesus, the devil is alive. But
Yep.
Go ahead.
We are in the new studio right now. We're not set up yet fully. As you see, you see a little of the foam over here. We're actually in the vocal engineering room right now. So I don't have anything set up in here yet. So I just set up the podcast in here so we can actually get going. But this room's going to be changing too. So don't fall in love with this room because we're not there yet.
Big things happening over here.
Big things happen. We're supposed to be opening September 1st. September 1st. Got a vocal booth studio. It's pretty much the studio. It's bigger than my bedroom. Just saying. It's huge. So
That's what she said.
Can't wait to break that thing in.
yeah.
Pause.
Did she say that too? Did she say that too?
Jesus Christ, you guys are just.
Are we a little too much there for you, Show? Are we a little too much?
You good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We're good.
Listen. Don't make me bring out the folding chair.
Oh. Anyway.
Shouts out to Montgomery.
So, Jay just chilling.
What up? What up?
What do we got going on today?
Just gonna discuss some things.
Like what?
a little hip hop topics. I like to call them hip hopics. I'm just playing. We don't call them that.
Hip-hop.
Actually,
I
that's
like
that's
that.
not bad. That's
not
not bad.
bad,
Look
right?
at you
Little roll
learning marketing
Yeah,
right
rolling
there.
off the tongue. We got your hip hopics coming at you right now.
Nice.
So,
hey, Tone, we're gonna have to talk about trademarking and all that if it's not done yet.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Hip hopics.
So
What hip hopic you got going on?
one thing I wanted to talk
What's
about.
racking your brain?
What is the most y'all would pay for a single verse from somebody? If you were rich,
Depends
of
on who it
course.
was.
If you were rich, if you were an artist, you had label support, or let's just say money wasn't the object.
Who are we going after?
Anybody. I'll give you your favorite
You just
artist.
said
What's
it.
the
Well,
most you would
doesn't
pay
matter.
for 16 bars?
For 16?
Let's say Jay-Z. Let's say Jay-Z.
The most I would pay? I'd give him $1 million.
You give him $1 million.
You would give Jay a mill?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to be on the track. Because I'll get that in tenfold
All right.
back.
So this is my question to you, right?
Yeah.
Would you give Ludacris a mill?
Hell yeah, I would.
Shit,
No.
yeah.
So you
No,
putting Ludacris
I wouldn't
No,
into-
you
actually.
being nice, bro.
No,
Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't give Luda $1 million.
I'd
But
give everybody
I
a
don't
million
know
if I
how
could.
you feel about Luda, bro.
oh, you know I love me some Luda, but his pull ain't what it used to be.
All right. So how much you giving Luda?
I'll give him $100,000.
That's
100
fair.
grand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
that
a
what
little.
he's getting right now?
I don't know. I don't know what Luda's getting right now. Because he hasn't done anything local, like recently.
Nah, yeah, I haven't heard anything from. I mean, I think I did see him. I don't know how recent it was, but he did do like a little promo verse that I saw
Did he?
a while ago.
I don't know.
The reason I asked though is because my guy, and I call him my guy,
Trash.
even though he tends to embarrass himself and his fans.
Trash.
And did you hear that verse?
Trash.
Was it even 16? No, it was 12.
It might have been like 20. I
It was
don't even,
it was 12.
my son
count again.
Kodak Black got $1 million
The fact that he's trash,
for a
trash,
verse.
The fact that he did it, but go ahead, let's talk about it.
It's
Kodak
garbage.
Black got $1 million for a verse.
Did you see how long that song is?
From 6ix9ine.
Not even 3 minutes long. That whole song, and he's got
Yeah.
3 people on that song.
I haven't even listened to the whole song, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard his little clip where he was kind of like coming at 6ix9ine a little, or not really coming.
He
at him,
opened
just
up
saying,
with that. He opened
said-
up with that his verse.
I got a rat paying me or something like. I thought it was cool. I thought
No,
that
he
was
no
a nice
no.
little
He
touch.
said I forgot who he was talking at, but he was saying you lost your girl to a snitch or some shit like because
Oh, yeah.
his girl is on the track, and that used to be another dude's girl.
Yeah,
that
I
he
think
lo-
he's a. So I think he's beefing with reggaeton rappers now. I think it's Anuel or one of them dudes.
Who 6ix9ine?
6ix9ine, yeah.
6ix9ine?
Yeah, 6ix9ine's beefing with. He stole somebody's girlfriend out in Puerto Rico now. You know, he's
6ix9ine is beefing with everybody. That
True.
yeah,
would
yeah.
stop it.
Unless you got
My
$1 million,
point
you pay
is-
Kodak.
But
$1
the
million
problem is, does he really have $1 million? to wait.
I was
or
gonna,
he-
I was gonna say you
or
better
he
make sure
doing
that shit check don't bounce. Better make sure
I'm
that
sure
check
it's-
don't bounce.
You know, it's probably label money. Maybe he's got some. I don't think he's got.
Is he
bread
still
for the
signed?
label.
Is he still on the label, or they drop him?
I'm pretty sure he's still signed. I think he's been doing reggaeton music. He's done switched a lot of stuff up ever since
He
his,
switched a lot of
his
things up.
self-destruction, implosion, and prison time.
He switched a lot of things up, like
You know.
loyalty.
I just thought it was crazy. $1 million for one verse.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
M
nuts.
gets that.
I would honestly.
Not for
That's
16,
$1
but
for
$1
verse.
million is a good price to sell out. If I'm gonna do a verse with a snitch, $1 million is a good number.
Yeah, but now no one's gonna. Well, no one respected him before, but
All
like
right, so
he was
so
up
this
and
is-
coming.
Who's
But
that?
Kodak, he was up-
Kodak solidified. Dog.
not
He's-
anymore.
Nah, yeah, he's
This is
straight.
the problem, though, right?
What's that?
This is the problem, right?
That's just like someone
So-
signing on to do an R. Kelly song,
I
and,
would
and the
never-
song's called "Pee on Me."
Nah, not happening. So this is the problem, right? And I don't mean to get philosophical on y'all or whatnot, but so you're saying $1 million you would do a song with a snitch, so that means you have a price to do whatever.
Not whatever, but yeah, price.
But you
song
have a
with
price.
a snitch, yeah, for sure. I'm not whatever though. Like that's
Well,
whatever.
alright, so what wouldn't you do for $1 million?
Shit, I wouldn't kill nobody for a million. Yeah, I wouldn't kill nobody for $1 million.
Is that the end all say all?
I mean, nah, of course not. I'm not, I'm not doing nothing gay for $1 million, bro.
I
Hell
would.
No.
Sure.
I
I
would.
gotta come with at least two. No, I'm just playing.
Wait.
Imagine.
So no. But how
But I
gay?
mean, you have a price. I just said that.
I'm just joking. Hey, listen. To do a song with a snitch, I got a price. For me to fuck with an op or somebody that I wouldn't really, yeah, you pay the number, shit, I'll come through. Fuck it. But nah, there's certain things I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna co-sign some bullshit that I don't believe in for any price.
So you haven't heard the song?
I honestly
So
haven't
that's
heard the
what I'm
whole
asking.
song.
What's
I
your
heard the
price?
whole song, and if you can call it that, it was garbage.
I bet 6ix9ine, bro. He's
Garbage.
never been known for his.
Yeah,
lyrical
but
ability.
the your boy Kodak, he's supposed to be like the anchor. He's supposed to be the puts it to another level. That's why he paid him $1 million, because he's like, I need to be here. Like, no.
Listen, Kodak caught his bag and took it and ran with it.
But
I can't tell you whether his
so
verse
you're
was
saying
fire.
he's not making $1 million off other songs that he's doing?
Hell no. Kodak for a feature? I mean, millions. Like I think he came out of prison and got like a $4 million deal or $2 million deal, something like that. So
Yeah.
I know he's got some bread, but all that stuff got to get paid back anyway. So is it really
Yeah.
bread? It's really debt.
True.
But,
True.
I'm gonna go on record and say $1 million is not enough for that
No.
or anything.
No.
I don't think
You couldn't pay me $1 million to be on a song with 6ix9ine.
you could pay me at 6ix9ine. Listen, I'm gonna send you my email. You just contact me, hit your people.
But you
your
know
people
why he
hit my
did it?
people.
He wanted his clout.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
wanted
He wanted to
Kodak's
appeal
clout.
to the
Yeah,
streets.
yeah. So say he wanted Kodak's clout,
Yeah,
and he wanted to get respect back.
that's
But
not gonna happen.
no, it's not.
Yeah, no, he's
But-
it's $1 million for.
But so the only person that hurt was Kodak. Now no one's gonna want him as a feature. I think his stock is gonna go.
I think how much do you think receiving $1 million really hurts? I don't think he hurt.
I mean, I
Honestly.
bet you he's got a lot of people to play.
I'm sure he's got a lot of comments and people talking shit and stuff like that.
Okay,
but I'm
so
How many?
let's do
What
it.
house has he got?
listen,
How many cars has he got?
me as a Kodak fan, I still fuck with Kodak.
No,
You
All
can
right,
drop a
so
whole
on the flip
album
Side,
with
let's take it
6ix9ine.
to the flip side. Why doesn't Bobby Schmurda have people behind him?
What you
He
mean?
stood on 10 toes.
Oh yeah, nah. What you mean though? Like why he doesn't have the success?
Why?
Or-
Why he came out of jail? He hasn't done nothing.
He did a couple tracks. It's just they're not really doing nothing. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest,
But
I fuck with Bobby
but why
Shmurda
does
heavy.
6ix9ine have the clout that he's getting in a man that did his 8 years
6ix9ine
behind bars
had-
don't got the same.
he had like 8 for 8 on the billboards, bro. 6ix9ine made a way more money than Bobby Shmurda touched
Which is
in music.
which drives me insane.
yeah,
It drives me insane
6ix9ine
that
made a
he
lot
made
more
money off any of his garbage.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was watching the 6ix9ine movement, but it was damn sure wasn't for the music. I just, you see him talking all that shit. I was doing what everybody. It's like watching a car accident. You just want to see what happens, bro. You don't want to see
that's-
it, but you
I'm
want to see
wrong.
what happens.
Yeah, but you can't give like this is my problem with the music industry now is that people are putting so much into emphasis into co- pretty much train wrecks. People are watching train wrecks in the music industry right now, and it's like we're what are we doing? We're not watching anything with talent. We're not watching anything. We're seeing
Yeah.
how much can this fuck up? That's literally what we're watching.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Especially when it came to 6ix9ine. That's exactly what it was. It was like watching
So
watching
we
a
go back
train
to the
just
original.
a runaway
We go
train
back
just
to the
waiting for it to
original
jump off the
question.
track.
We go back to the original question.
Is that why we watch
Is
NASCAR?
It worth it? Is it worth it for $1 million?
Because like I said,
To
I
do a
think
track with 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
that'll affect your career moving forward. Like yeah, $1 million is great money now.
What happens if nobody else in the music industry wants to do a track with you because you just did a track with 6ix9ine?
Yeah.
Is it worth the mill?
I don't think that would be the case though, bro. I don't think the game is that petty. You know what I mean? You might make a lot of enemies for sure. You're probably gonna have like a lot of people that was not fucking with 6ix9ine gonna not be fucking with you. But I don't think nobody's gonna be like, oh, Kodak got $1 million from 6ix9ine and did a verse. Fuck that nigga. Nah, bro.
They're gonna
it's not
drop
like that.
him hard.
Nah,
Hard.
guarantee you not.
I'm
Kodak's
I'm
done
gonna
so
put-
much
I'm gonna
dumb
put
shit,
a couple $100 on this.
bro. He's
Kodak
done so
won't
much
come
dumb
back.
shit,
Like
bro.
what? Okay, tell me.
Nothing can
Like
stop
what?
Kodak, bro.
Like
Nothing
what?
can stop. First off, his last prison charge, he went in there for something his boy did in his rental car.
Yeah,
he
but
took
that
the
was
charge.
then.
That you get respect from people from that. This
He
is,
was facing about like
Yeah.
he's probably gonna be locked up for a minute, and he got pardoned by Donald Trump. God is in. I don't know
But
if
look-
it's God or that Haitian voodoo. I don't know, but Kodak is blessed.
in the industry. You lose. I mean, you gain respect from that shit. You lose respect for going the opposite. It's like
For
literally
sure, no.
opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some backlash for it, but I don't think it's gonna affect nothing. You know,
That-
I think it's just gonna be people give some people to talk about anything. Like, if anything, negative reaction, positive reaction, it's all publicity at the end of the day. You know, so it might have been that Kodak was getting a little quiet. This might be his little, yeah, people talking shit about him, but then he follows it up with another project with somebody like I don't know, like
Kodak ain't coming back from this.
I don't think he ever even fell off, bro. I think he's straight, honestly, as long as he stay out of
When
trouble.
did this song get released?
But
I didn't say he fell off. I just say he's not coming back from this.
he not gonna get another feature.
oh shit, I thought we lost you for a second. Show.
Yeah, it's the TV.
Got you.
Yeah, he's not getting another feature.
He's
Not
coming
with anyone
back.
big.
Kodak did not fall off, but he's not coming back from this. He went from here to
Nah,
now he's
nah.
done.
Kodak's got respect out here. Look,
Not anymore.
one of the only features on Kendrick's album, Kodak Black. One of the
yeah.
few.
This is before he.
Yeah, but it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. These people don't like. It's $1 million, bro. People don't understand.
to give on what you're saying, that means this whole industry is fake and it's whack.
With no respect,
But
no
why?
loyalty, no nothing.
But why?
That's basically what
Because
you're
homeboy-
co-signing.
He spit a verse for him. He didn't say, "Yo, I'm gonna go commit
That's a
crimes with
cosign.
my boy
That's a
6ix9ine.
cosign.
That's a
I'm gonna
cosign.
go
If you
commit
jump on
conspiracy
somebody-
with."
All right,
Nah,
cool.
he
So-
just
so
dropped the
you,
verse,
Jay,
bro.
right? You, Jay, right?
Right,
If a dude goes and snitched on half of Tampa,
right.
you gonna hire him?
Fuck no.
That's Tampa. This is
Yeah, but I'm
the
not-
United States.
Kodak didn't hire him. Kodak got paid. That's what I'm saying. If a man
Okay.
snitched on half of Tampa
So-
and paid
okay,
me to come,
Okay,
I don't know.
let me
fucking-
say, R. Kelly comes out of jail, right?
fuck R. Kelly.
So
Listen,
R.
we
Kelly
don't play-
comes
I
out
don't
of jail.
Play about the children.
R. Kelly comes out of jail.
I
He
don't play
pays you
about the
$2 million.
Fuck
You
R.
doing a
Kelly.
verse for him?
Because I got nothing nice for R. Kelly.
I don't have nothing nice to say about
You know what I mean?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Me neither, because
It's the
Tekashi
same-
6ix9ine is a
I'm-
questionable
I'm
person
not
in that
saying-
aspect as well.
I'm not seeing any differences.
Listen, $1 million.
I just told you $2 million for R. Kelly.
Yeah, but he's
$5
pissing
million.
on little girls, convicted
$5 million.
rapists. $5 million.
But-
Five-
Nah,
10
nah.
million.
Tekashi, but Tekashi
Nah.
put people behind bars.
Yo, you'd be surprised how many rappers put people behind bars.
Whoa,
I
know
would
what I'm
love to know it.
Me too. But if we start pulling paperwork out,
I
you'd be
mean,
surprised how many rappers don't put people behind bars.
Hey,
no, I feel that. I was actually listening to
hey,
Jada.
everybody in the chat, let me know what you guys feel about this conversation. Does Kodak Black get a pass
No,
because he did this song with 6ix9ine, or is Kodak stock about to go down like a Hunts Point hooker?
Now, do me a favor. Watch all of the reactions to that song and
yeah.
the commentary on that song, and
yeah.
that's your answer right there.
Yeah, but people
That's
are talking. That's the thing. That's always been the thing with 6ix9ine. Nobody ever listened to his. I mean, there was a couple songs where he was like, Blicky
But the
got the stiffy
problem is,
where it was like, all right, I can
you're,
jam to this. But if
you're
nobody,
seeing it from 6ix9ine side. 6ix9ine is always about that life.
yeah, but
Kodak
Kodak,
is not.
He was
Kodak's
he was
been
he was
the
going
same.
this way. He was going this way.
Kodak kind of was the same thing though, but
Now
a
it's
little
like
bit more real.
ding.
Bro.
Nah,
I think you're wrong.
I think Kodak straight,
I
man.
think you're
I'm gonna be
wrong.
honest with you.
All right, next month
But
we'll talk about
what else?
this.
Yeah, yeah.
What else we got? What else we got?
Well, I guess it was a good transition. We could I wanted to talk about while we were on the topic of rappers putting people in jail.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about drugs and hip hop
Okay.
and the federales, the FBI,
Okay.
the CIA.
Okay.
Do they go hand in hand as far as
There's what go hand in hand.
do you think drugs run hip hop? Do you think the feds are a little too hard on hip hop, or do you think the feds should be that hard on hip hop?
One, I think a lot of it, as we know in our industry, it's a lot of it's a facade. A lot of them ain't about that life. A lot of them ain't about that life.
That's very true.
So,
That's
like I said,
very
it's
true.
all like it's all a facade. Like for Cribs, they were renting houses. They were renting cars for MTV Cribs and shit. That's literally what it's about. So I don't think the people that think they're about the life, you end up with a Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's how we end up with this shit.
Yeah.
Because of people think this is real, and he was like, no, I ain't about that life. I'm snitching. That's when you realize it's real. That's how you end up with that. Personally, that's how I look at it.
That's very true. But I'm not gonna discredit all of hip hop because there's definitely
No. There's a lot of people about that life. Don't
There's
get
a
me
lot,
wrong.
and I'm not dropping no names.
Same.
And please let's try to refrain from holding back from dropping because I don't want nobody being like, oh, these guys are the next academics or DJ Vlad or
No.
nah, that's not what I want.
First of all,
I'm just-
academics can't fuck with us, and neither can Vlad. But go ahead.
Yeah, because
I mean, Academics got a lot more views, and he's got a show a similar name.
fuck academics. Show my guy another
Nice.
one.
Nice.
But nah, yeah, I
But like I
really,
said, there's a lot of them about that life, and a lot of people started out that way on the street corners, spitting their rhymes and shit,
Look at
and
Jay-Z.
then selling weed and coke and that shit.
especially in the early
90s.
90s or late 80s.
Yeah.
Shit.
So,
That's all it was.
So that's where hip hop started after that whole blackout. Like a lot of people, don't get me
The
wrong.
New York City blackout.
Yeah, the New York
They
City
stole
blackout.
electronics.
Yes, and that was the birth of hip hop in New York City because all this expensive equipment was getting in the hands of talent,
Yeah.
of people with talent. So and people sold a lot of that too for like drugs and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that I think it does go not hand in hand, but it has similar roots or the same root that it grew from. So
What I think, personally.
Yeah.
I think nobody moves more drugs into this country than the government. Right.
I agree.
Nobody. Nobody's doing any of that. Nobody's going to Guatemala getting cocaine. Nobody's doing none of that shit, bro. That's the
All right, bro.
CIA,
You
which
can't
stands for
like take lines from movies and just claim that that's yours though.
cocaine in America. That's what CIA stands for. You feel me? My point is,
Let me tell you,
I
from
think
my
feds.
perspective.
Oh yeah, I got you. Let me just wrap this up real quick. This point before
Go
I
ahead.
lose it. I think the feds have a hand in hip hop as well, as far as they want certain people to blow up. They want certain people to influence everybody. They want certain people to look like they got the money and the jewels so that they can have the influence, so that they want to keep everybody in a state of idiocy. You know what I mean? Where it's like, all right, we're gonna show them all the wrong values in life. So what they do is they find themselves a successful drug dealer,
Yeah.
and they put the money on him, and they get that talk to.
We're actually going to circle back to this topic next month after some things happen because I literally have a whole segment on it on this specific thing that we're speaking about. So we'll circle back to that to next week. But go ahead, finish.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to interrupt, but
no,
go ahead.
yeah, no, that's cool. I like talking this subject. I've been watching a lot of shows and
Yeah.
stuff lately. But I think that the feds and the powers that be definitely have a hand in who does that. They want people out there selling drugs, and they want it to be aimed at the inner city, so they know that the best way to do that is to put the dope boy on the rap charts. You know what I mean? Make sure he's eating, make sure he's doing good, and I think a lot of these dope dealers, man, they don't even realize that they're being played.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
know,
You'd be surprised. Some of them are playing that fiddle too. Some of them are playing them.
So my thing is this, right? Your favorite rapper is actually talking about his favorite drug dealer.
Oh yeah.
He's not really out there. Like Nas is so respected in hip hop that he always, if you go to his early music, he says he's been looking out the window. He never did anything.
Yeah.
But he's so respected that he doesn't have to do anything because he's the storyteller behind it, right?
He's the reporter.
Back in when drugs, you want to talk about drugs. I mean, I've been around certain people. Like we said, we're not gonna say anything. But back in the day, our people didn't have passports.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody on the block had a passport. Don't nobody on the block know somebody from Medellin or wherever that they can get the coke plant from or know how to make cocaine. They made here in the States they made crack, yeah, because there were certain ways that was, but ain't no, we didn't bring guns into this. We didn't bring weed into this. We didn't bring none of this into it. You're absolutely 1,000% right. The government controls it all. Now the government is making weed legal because they realize that we're gonna make that money regardless. I'm willing to bet in a few years they're willing to make probably coke legal too, to a certain extent, the same way they're doing weed right now. You can do this, you can do that, whatever.
It's decriminalized in Washington State right
That's
now.
what I mean.
Or Oregon, one of those two.
Why do you know that, Tony?
Yeah,
No.
so that's what I mean. Like, ain't nobody bringing. Yo, if you look up Cocaine Cowboys, yeah, they made a distribution where they had pilots, they had people on the Belize side and the Colombian side and on this side. But for the most part, bro, that was rare. So yeah, um, I believe the government is extorting our people by planting certain things in here, and I also believe that the government is um, empowering certain people to bring in certain things to control the narrative of what's going on here. If you look up like Bumpy Johnson, Frank Lucas, those are guys from back in 60s, 50s, 40s. If you look up the Godfather of Harlem, Bumpy Johnson was friends with Malcolm X. He actually protected Malcolm X, and he was a well-known drug dealer. Um, he was friends with Adam Clayton Powell. His wife worked for Adam Clayton Powell. These are all political figures. They all knew what Bumpy Johnson was doing, what he was about. He was bringing in, back then they called it doogie. Right now, young people call it dog food, but it's heroin. They were bringing heroin in.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody making heroin here in the United States. We don't know the mixology of it, the chemistry behind it. We know how to sell it, which is still not good. But
So you've never watched
the same
Breaking
thing with
Bad?
alcohol.
You've never watched Breaking Bad?
Yeah, same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, but Breaking Bad is meth. That's the same thing. Like, and I don't want to get like black and white with it. It's just I'm saying with what Jay said is I'm saying the government is bringing that in through other people that are a hierarchy, let's say, and then they're selling it to the next hierarchy that is giving it to the next and the next, and so forth. But man, ain't none of us got I mean, we got passports now.
Yeah.
because we're gaining some. But back in the day, bro, ain't nobody got passports back then.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got passports.
Yep.
We're all getting it from somebody that has a connection overseas. Now, I'll do this respect where Frank Lucas, which was the driver for Bumpy Johnson, he expanded it because his brother-in-law went overseas to fight the war, and then they used to bring all the extra shit on the bodies. Yeah, that's some foul shit. But your local drug dealer or your local rapper never was a is not really a rapper, and or
Not
I
really a
take that
drug
back.
dealer.
Your rapper is not really a drug dealer. His man is a drug dealer.
Yeah.
And they're investing in him because it's just like anything else on the block. At least when I was growing up, if you were good at baseball, you were good at basketball, you were good at football, and the drug dealer kept you out of trouble because he wanted you to succeed.
Yep.
If you're good at music and you're good at this, music shit,
Yeah,
they're gonna keep
they
you
were
out
your
of
number one hype
trouble
man. They were
to
your number one
make
hype
you
man.
make sure you succeed.
Yep.
But you're still gonna have to pay them back, and the payback is clean their money,
Which is not.
which is the Nas's of the world. And
Yeah.
I'm not, and I know I'm affiliated with Queens, but it's
Yeah,
just
nah,
it's
you drop-
everybody.
No, yeah.
Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just
Like I said, I got
don't
more to
believe-
talk about this whole topic. Like I said, next month. And ladies and gentlemen,
I don't believe Jay-Z sold anything a day in his life.
no.
Nah,
No.
they talk about he had Shark Tanks and shit in his house before he was even rapping.
I don't believe Jay-Z
So he had
sold it.
piranhas in his walls or some shit.
Now,
like
if
that.
you want to talk about
He had the
somebody
stash
else in
spot on
Harlem?
566th Street, 566th Street. That's what he says.
talk all right, let's
See, Jay-Z's
Tone,
the
you
guy
can tell
that
me
was
if you
saying
want to get
that.
into this or not. Give me your top 5 rappers that you think actually did something in the streets that's actually a rapper now.
All right, Jay-Z for sure.
No, but go ahead. And I'm not saying no because I know. I'm saying I just don't believe it.
I don't know. This feels like snitching, bro. I don't know if I want to keep doing this.
No,
I just thought about it. I'm
I
like,
know
I'm
this
not-
motherfucker did something.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I will say this though. I do think that there are a lot of rappers that actually do it. I do think that what you're saying is the case most of the times. I think a lot of these people like to take. I mean, look at Rick Ross. Stole a whole man's fucking identity, bro. Like ridiculous.
correct. So
That's not. It's not even his
I'm
real fucking
glad you
name.
brought that up. I'll give you my top 5 because
And shouts out Rick Ross. I fuck with Rick Ross.
Rick
but
Ross
let's
is
Because he be
one of
teaching
them.
wealth,
He
though. He be
never
teaching
did
wealth.
anything. I'll jump out the window. Rick Ross never did none of that. He was a CO. He was a good kid.
Hey, drugs get
He
sold in
saw
prisons
somebody
too,
do
though.
it.
I will say that. Drugs do
Huh?
get sold in prison.
No, that's fine. Jadakiss, he didn't do none of that. He's seen it.
You think so? I mean, I don't know, but I feel like Jadakiss probably still doing some shit.
Okay, he never been to jail before. Who's the only person in that whole group that's ever been to jail?
Pete Rock. No, I'm just.
Styles.
It was Styles.
Styles the only person that's been to jail. So what do you think Jada's talking off of?
Yeah.
Jada just has a better way of articulating it,
Yeah.
which Styles does too, but Styles don't want to implement himself. And Jada says, I never did a day in jail. He says it in his rhymes.
Yeah.
I
Big
mean,
fan.
that jail doesn't really validate what you got going on, but I do feel you though. There's definitely a lot of
Eventually,
rappers out
you're
here.
gonna
capping.
get caught. Eventually, you're gonna get caught. Everybody gets caught. I've been caught.
Not always. Not always. Some people are smart. some people know
Everybody.
when to
And
cut-
if you're
cut
lucky
out.
not to get caught, God bless you.
You know, I love that song "Black in America" by the Locks. I think that's what it's called, "Black in America."
Hold on. I'm glad you just said that. You just brought up another point.
Go ahead.
Jeezy.
Oh yeah.
Jeezy, you don't
Jeezy
think-
has been on record right now saying throughout the whole time he said he was selling drugs, he was actually buying Subway sandwiches to make sure he had enough money to do what he was saying. He's on record saying that now.
Oh,
In
I'm
the
sorry.
last,
It's called
like, 6 months.
Filthy America.
Yeah,
Filthy
but
America.
my thing is, and I'm just saying this: if I was a former drug dealer, and I know that certain crimes have certain statutes of limitations, I would definitely say that shit too. I'd be like, yeah, no, I was definitely just rapping about the guy down the street. Man. I ain't never did none of that. I used to work at Burger
But
King.
the statute of limitations on drug dealing is different than murder.
Well, there is no statute of limitations on murder, like at all.
Correct. But there's statute of limitation on drug dealing.
Yeah, but
There's a
you're
statute
talking
of
about
limitation
Jeezy.
on
Jeezy's
fraud.
only what, about 40 years old? He's probably been committing crimes allegedly, probably till he was like somebody like him. I'm not saying Jeezy. I don't know. I really don't know what he's up to. But somebody like him, probably be committing crimes up to like 35. That gives you
I
what?
could say all
60?
the crimes I've ever committed in my life, and nobody could convict me. Not saying I'm going to. Just saying.
I was gonna say the same thing.
The worst they're gonna get me for
I'm
is
going down that route.
pirating music
I'm
back when
just
I was
saying.
a kid. That's it. That's all I used to do. That's the only crime I ever committed.
But I could because all the statute of limitations is up, except for one. But that's besides the point.
We got him, boys.
He didn't say it. He didn't say it.
I didn't
We need
say
more.
what it was. But like G Dep killed somebody, and he was good. He signed to Bad Boy. He had special delivery. If y'all really want to get into it, my cousin is the one that made the special delivery beat.
I like that song.
Yo, bring him on the show, bro. It's good.
Me and my cousin don't get along. But anyway,
Damn it, Primo.
now above all of that, it ate at G Dep so much in his brain that he went to the cops and said, "Yep, I did this." And they had to charge him because he said he did it.
I ain't gonna lie. That's
He went into there.
exactly.
Correct. But now you get into rappers that I think that really did some things in the streets. 50 Cent. 50 Cent really moved some things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jim Jones. Yeah, he really did some things.
Harlem, bro. It's like a
You know what I mean?
requirement. You can't graduate high school in Harlem.
French
till you sell
Montana?
crack.
French Montana definitely did some things.
100%. I was there.
You know what I mean? So like you get into that, and it's
I'm just playing cops, allegedly. But nah, yeah, there's definitely a lot of real rappers in the game, and there's a shit ton of faker ones, bro, like out there.
That's funny. So my thing is, what else we got?
I mean, like I said, speaking on that, like I just, like I said, I think it's a lot of it is a big facade. I think a lot of the modern rappers right now are in that life because I think they do their own shit, and that reflects in their music.
Oh yeah.
And I think that these are the kids that the real drug dealers sold to, and I really think that's the problem. One of the problems with current, hip hop or just rap now, because I think these kids and this new generation is just messed up on everything that's going on. And I think
Just say it. We're crack babies. Just say it.
man,
Say we're crack babies.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
And
but-
you putting yourself into that, you said we.
Yep.
I've been hearing it all my life. I was born in the crack baby era. Although my mother never did crack.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Good. But also the food and stuff that actually affects you too. But that's another conversation that we'll have for another day. Which actually we can bring into the hood because we didn't get the best food back then. We got the shit end of the stick.
Absolutely.
We didn't get the nice white people good meals at private school. We got some box of cheap ass brand flakes and maybe that fake ass milk.
You know what I will say that we did have as far as food that was way better in the hood than you can get at any of these white
Chocolate milk.
deli sandwiches.
Uh,
Deli sandwiches.
bro. Not even Publix can fuck with a nice New York City corner store deli sandwich.
Bro.
I don't know. White House subs is pretty good in Atlantic City.
Not touching.
Look
the
it
block.
up. Look it up.
I take you to the Ox on my block, bro.
Look it up. White House subs.
Shit.
White House subs.
Shit.
You better look that up.
And you got to go in there. You got to talk to them with confidence. You can't be in there like, please, sir.
White
may I
House
please
subs
have a
is world
beef patty with
famous.
cocoa bread? Now you got to be like, yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Put that bitch on a roll, please. Even
Now you wouldn't
see, I
rent that.
fucked up when I said please.
Publix
You'd be like,
is good.
oh.
See, I actually
Publix is good.
I've never been into a Publix ever.
What?
I've
Where-
never been inside of a Publix.
Have you never actually physically been in Florida? Are you even here right now?
I'm a hologram. I'm a hologram.
What do you mean you never been in Publix?
I've never been into a Publix.
First off, pub subs are gas as fuck. They're not touching the NYC deli corner
Pub
sandwich.
subs, hold on.
Pub subs are
Hold on.
gas.
No. I
Pub
disagree.
subs are a thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
It's not a good thing.
Pub subs are a thing to the point where I told my girl, which is she's never lived. Y'all both met my girl.
Yeah.
She's never lived outside of New York City. Took her to Florida a couple years ago when we were still dating and all that. I was like, yo, pub subs is a thing. She was just like, yeah, whatever. Bro, every time we go to Florida now, she's like, so we're getting a pub sub
Gotta hit
or
Publix.
See, I don't like. I mean, I've had a pub sub. Someone brought me one. I just never been inside a Publix, but I wasn't too impressed with their pub sub. Whatever.
because you didn't order it.
Yeah, you gotta watch them make it. It's different.
No, it's not
see
even
the
about
love
that.
they put
It's
into
the
it.
fact that
Yeah, I'll show some in
you
love.
ordered a pub sub off of what you think you want on the sandwich, not what's in front of you.
Yeah, that
What is
makes
it?
sense.
Subway?
You gotta see the options, man. It's like when you
Bro,
go to
I'm
Cold Stone.
telling
You're not gonna go in there blind and be like,
telling
"Ah, let
you.
me
Well, I
get
can't go
Oreos
into
and
Cold
cookies."
Stone. I'm lactose intolerant.
It's like right, and I hope none of our girls are watching right now. If y'all are, just tune out for 5 seconds. It's like you know what you like in your girl,
Uh huh.
right? You have a type,
Uh huh. No, I
but
don't.
then you go into a brothel. Nah, bro, you gonna pick what's in front of you and what you like there.
Yeah, all of a sudden
You're
you're
not
gonna be like,
pick the
"Dang,
same.
maybe I do."
If it's
like
there,
But if it's there,
I'm a picky
but if it's
motherfucker.
not,
I'm a picky motherfucker.
me too.
I love my wife and my wife only.
You're an asshole. I'm glad my wife don't listen to this.
Emotional, damn it.
I'm sorry, honey.
I love my wife too, but I'm saying like, yo,
Nah,
unless
yeah.
you know what's in front of you and you got the options, you might, you
Publix-
know, all right, cool.
And if you catch
you
them at the
still
right
might
time,
stick to the script, but you might add something on it.
they got the potato wedges too. They got some good hot food that you can
I don't know
pick
about
out.
all the see all
But hey,
that he's talking about. I'm not co-signing that.
yeah, the hot wings.
Not co-signing
You know,
that.
I don't do wings either. I'm not a fan of wings. I don't like I don't know. It's just not enough meat for me. Like I don't. It's just not.
Hey, yo.
I don't get it.
Pause that. Pause.
I don't need to pause. I'm perfectly fine in my sexuality.
I feel you though. That's what my cousin said
You
about
gotta
crab
eat too
legs.
many. You gotta eat too many to get anything out of it.
I was talking to my cousin. I'm like, you don't like crab legs? He's like, crab legs are decent. He's like, you just gotta work so hard for a little piece of
Meat, yeah. It's like
Crab.
lobster too.
Crab.
Lobster too.
crab. I'm not gonna say it. But nah, yeah. Lobster shit, I had
No,
to surf
man.
and turf not that long ago. That shit was gas. Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
And then like a lot nowadays, the wings are fucking small. They're like
Yeah.
this big. Like what is that
You
gonna
going to-
do?
you
I gotta
going
get
to
like
the wrong wing spot.
There ain't no good ones. You know how expensive wings are right now to buy as a
I do.
restaurant?
Yeah, they're a delicacy now.
It's
nuts.
ridiculous.
Wings used to be the scraps.
So
We used to
at
do
the Chinese
50
spot,
cents a
right?
wing.
At the Chinese spot, you get a wing, right?
Yeah.
Please forgive me, the retarded leg, the actual wing, and then the leg, right? That's one wing in New York. In Jersey, I'm pretty sure it's the same, right?
Yeah.
In the Chinese spot down here in Maryland,
Oh, they break them
and-
pieces up.
and they that half, they take away the retarded leg. That half of one wing is actually two wings now, where it be Wing House, Hooters, the Chinese spot, whatever. So y'all jipping us, and then y'all charging us more.
Yo,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
even
that-
think
that's
about that
reality
shit,
right now.
show.
That's reality
never
right now.
even thought
But you know
about
what? It's
Man, you never thought about that. I'm fat boy over here, bro.
it's still not enough to fill me up. I need a whole chicken. I need the breast. I need the legs. I need all that just to fill me
Tone.
up. I'm just saying.
Tone,
Yeah.
your girl's thick, isn't she?
She got a fat ass.
They need to know that. I was just trying to bait you, bro.
Wait, you mean to say she got a fat ass?
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Tone D's wife
Actually,
got a-
she's not thick. No, she's not. She's not. She got Yeah, she. Yeah.
I'm not asking about your girl in depth.
You heard
I
it
was
here
just-
first, folks.
you talking
Tony
about
D's
you
that
wife
was
got
the
the
one
yams.
descriptive thing ever.
I was trying to like.
I don't get it.
We
Anyway.
went so far off music, I don't even know where we're at anymore.
Oh,
No, food is about music too.
Oh yeah.
Wings and shit. Popeyes.
Music to my ears right now. Shit.
Oh man. What else we got? Jay.
So we were talking about I guess dope boys and rappers and stuff like that. And this is a thing that always gets me going because it always seems to me that dope boy music always seems to get the more commercial, more success than over lyricism. So like the JIDs, the J Cole, well, the Dreamvilles versus like the CMGs and shit.
For our audience, break down what that would be. What a dope boy rap.
Somebody
how would
like-
you describe that?
somebody like Young Dolph, rest in peace. Somebody like
I mean, names are not helping. What's the rap?
somebody who raps about selling drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody who's like, oh, this is how I came up. This is what I do.
Yeah.
You hit me up. I got him for the low. You know what I mean? Whether
Yeah.
they're doing it or not is their business. Again,
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
But I feel like those rappers are doing a lot better lately. Maybe overall time than like lyricists. For the most part, you got your Eminem.
But that goes to my conversation I just had. I literally said this current generation is literally the ones doing the drugs that our generation was selling, and that's literally. And then they just took it and ran with it, and they started producing and selling it. And so yeah, that's why it's popular right now, because that's literally the whole modern
I don't-
music.
I don't think that's
Wu Tang
why it's
smoke crack.
popular.
I'm saying it. I
But-
love Wu Tang, but they
that's-
smoke crack.
I think that helps out with it, right? So it's been said on this podcast plenty of times. Me and Tone are different age than Jay.
Almost a decade.
Me and Tone's age definitely came up on the selling era.
Yes.
Jay's age came up on the doing era.
Nah.
The adventurous
I was
type.
I was 92, man. We had hustlers in my era. But yeah, shortly
I'm not
thereafter.
saying you did it, but you experimented more
Yeah, I
than
tried shrooms.
what
So
our
what?
era did.
Shrooms are awesome. You
Right?
should try a shroom show.
My point exactly. So I say that to say this. Now, being that y'all experimented more, you got the other people, let's say, that are from Beverly Hills and everything that never experienced
Just say white folk.
being a hustler. Right?
Right.
But they want to know what it is to live that way. Just the same way Eazy-E and NWA made it popular because they were telling a certain story from a certain area, and everybody felt that story. But the people that didn't know that story also felt like they were a part of it.
Yeah, they felt
So
represented.
I feel like it's almost the same, where even if you're doing drugs, you might feel like a hustler if you listen to the music, or if you're just out in, fucking Wichita, Kansas, you'll be like, oh, this is what it's like living in the inner city by listening to so and so.
it just kills me when
That's
you got
why I feel like the hustlers get more recognition than the lyricists,
Yeah.
because the lyricists,
the relatability.
let's be honest, ain't nobody in LeBron James' charter school have passed tests in what they say 8 years. So
Damn. Shouts out LeBron.
I'm just saying, stupid is as stupid does.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to certain things and you can't apply it, I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I mean, also the comprehension level is a lot different too, and the attention span. Why do you think songs are a lot shorter now? And also, they're not in full sentences. Fucking.
Don't finish that sentence, Tone. They're not gonna listen.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
No,
No, but
for
I hear
real.
what y'all saying, man. Yeah, definitely.
Like, there's no storytellers. like
and you see
modern.
it too because a lot of songs are blowing up off TikTok and off of that. So it's like people's attention spans is really shortened down to like 10 to 15 seconds now.
Yeah.
Like people are not trying to see, and it sucks because you got all these dope. Like look at Joyner, artists like Joyner Lucas who puts a
Amazing.
whole fucking movie
Amazing.
together.
Yeah.
Like every track he releases.
Yep.
But you won't hear Joyner Lucas on the radio as much as you hear I don't know Spot 'em Got 'em who's sitting
You
in
know
prison
why,
right
right?
now.
You know why? They could sell more ad space to when there's a lot shorter songs.
That too. But I also
course.
think part of it is they want us to be dumb. They don't want
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
to be free thinkers. So they, pick and choose.
No, I don't
I
feel like they want us to be dumb. I think we choose to be dumb.
think that's part of it too. But I think it's like bread. Like it's almost like force fed into us. Like even in the food, bro. Like
Well,
even
not really, because I'm listening to underground stuff. Like they can't, like the stuff that
You
I
know-
listen underground stuff. Like it's not.
Yeah.
They don't pick and choose that.
yeah, but
You want to know why
I'm
we
talking about
choose
the
to be dumb?
masses. I'm
See,
not talking about
I don't
Tony
listen to
T
mainstream
as an
stuff.
individual. And
I avoid the
and
mainstream
there's
because it's
plenty of
not.
people that agree with you on that, and
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm very like I try to stay away from mainstream shit, and I got my people I look after, but
Whatever you say,
for the
Kodak.
Let me
masses.
let me simplify this for you. You ready? Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Do any one of y'all have regular cable?
Yes, I got Spectrum streaming, so I can stream.
Streaming,
Cable
but you got
channels.
regular cable like Channel 9 where you're going to
Yeah.
sit through a commercial
Yep.
and you watch it?
Yeah, every now and then I get tired of like looking through Netflix. I just want
That's the reason why we're dumb.
because of cable.
We don't
TV?
we have so many things in our lane, and I'm not saying you're dumb.
No,
Just
shit. I'll tell you right now, I'm dumb as hell.
I'm not. We have so many things in front of us that we can skip the regular things. Like when I grew up, there was no streaming platform. You watched a show, you had to sit there through the commercials. You watched fucking the Kellogg's Flakes commercial. You watched the whatever commercial was on, and then you watched the show. That meant that you compartmentalize your show and then what was advertised in front of you.
Yeah.
And then your show again. Right now, you have your show and that's it. So you can fast forward what is supposed to be in front of you, not realizing that you're not breaking up, or you're breaking up what you want versus what they're trying to give you. So when it comes full circle, if you get an ad on YouTube, what do? You hit skip.
If you can.
So you're not gonna take in the thing that you don't want. You're taking in what you want. Pause. So that's the reason why you're getting people that attention span is very small, because you're giving them what they want and not what they don't want.
What are we talking about again? No, I'm just
But it makes sense though if you
Yeah.
really think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
But
because
yeah.
back in the day you had to consume it all. If you watched the show, you had to consume what you wanted and what you didn't want. Now you don't have to consume what you don't want because you have that skip button or
Yeah.
that fast forward
There's
button.
nothing
Or
like that run from the bathroom that like you're in depth in a movie that only comes on once a week, and like a brand new show comes on like say every Tuesday night at 8:00. Commercial break. Run into the bathroom real quick. Run back before the commercial break stops. Y'all don't
Correct.
have that.
yeah, right. Go quick, serve yourself up something quick to eat. Listen out
Yeah.
for the show to come back on.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yo,
Right now you have the pause button. Right
You know
now
what?
you got the skip button. Right now you got
now you can take it to the bathroom with you.
you know what? You know why I think
That
I still
part
have
too.
cable too, bro. Cable was a big part of my life. Like one of my, I guess, youthful memories, or one of my, I guess, like places of peace that I think about is every night for dinner time around like 7 p.m. I would put the TV on The Simpsons, perfectly in time so that I could see the opening that was different every episode in the beginning, and that was like, that when I think of happiness, it's like, yeah, family having dinner watching The Simpsons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As bad as that might sound to some people,
Why is
but
that bad?
some people
But
think
with,
Simpsons
but
ain't.
what resonates
family.
with me was Matlock coming on and going, damn, I gotta go to bed now. It's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yep.
when Matlock came on, or in Living Color. As soon as I heard Living Color come on, I was like, can I please stay up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
You know what
getting
I'm
my
saying? Like you couldn't just watch it when you wanted.
nope.
You had to consume it when you wanted, when it
you
was
could,
on.
yeah.
You know how many
So
ass
that
whoopings I
is
got?
what makes it different.
You know how many ass whoopings I got just trying to watch SmackDown, bro, and Raw? What?
Well,
My
back
mom
then
be
it was
like,
only
"Go
an
to
hour or
sleep."
2 hours long.
Yeah.
Back then,
It would just come on kind of late. It didn't agree with my
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock to 10, and my mom would come in like 9:30, like turn it off, and I'm like, Ma, we getting to the pinnacle of tonight's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Can I watch? Can I take a
But
shot?
that's what I
And
mean.
sometimes she let me
So
rock.
that's where the attention span of music still has a play into it,
Yeah, for sure.
because you got to keep them captivated. You can't
Yeah,
it's go
weird.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hold on, we'll be back with this bar after this.
That's the new freestyle. That's the new freestyle, isn't it? Is that what they do? Redo freestyle? 1 line, 2 line, and then break.
Pause. Yeah, you gotta wait for the crowd to
That's
finish
what I
clapping.
mean.
React.
You
Oh,
can't
did I
do
lay
that.
the joke right?
And then you go back 1 or 2 bars. I hate when they do that.
Can't do
You're like,
that.
Like, what the hell?
That's one of the reasons why you can't do it.
oh man. But yeah, no, I definitely feel like, yeah, lyricists are definitely not getting it. But I guess it has always been like that in a sense. You have your few like major success stories like Eminem, and let's be real, if Eminem was black, he probably wouldn't have got so much notoriety for it. Because look at Big L, even though he was short-lived, one of the best lyricists. Actually, who knows? Who knows where Big L would have landed at? You know what I mean?
So I got a question for
With a
both of
full
you,
life.
because I just heard this question. The fact that you brought up Big L kind of ties into it. Why does every dead rapper have to be a legend? Because they're not.
I think it's more like a people. You know what I mean? It's like people were looking forward to projects from them in the future. So like for XXX, for example, who passed away. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't listen to a lot of his stuff. I didn't really even start fucking with XXX Tentacion until he dropped a music video. Cause I wasn't even fucking with his song. He had this song called "Look at Me," and he's like, "I can't keep my dick in my pants" or some shit like that. And it was just a song that I was like, "This ain't me. This almost feels rock and rollish." But when I saw the video for that song, and I'm not gonna say what it was a controversial video. It was like he hung a little white kid for the video. The kid was an actor, obviously. The parents approved, so it was it was a statement being made, and that's what made me really look at the kid like, damn, there's something more to you than can't keep my dick in my pants. Like there's layers. The ignorance is on the outside, but there's a message that you want to get out. There's something in there that wants to be deep, and so when you see somebody like that pass away, especially young people like Pop Smoke, people like Big L, people like Big Pun. When these people die young, you think about all the potential that they had, all the things that they had going for themselves, where they came from, where they were at when they passed away. It leaves that wonder in you. And then you realize like these people that seem invincible, that are bigger than life, they're really human beings. They could really go at any minute, just like the rest of us. Nobody's guaranteed anything. So I think a lot of people see that, and it turns into a damn, like this guy was a legend. This guy was, it's like a respect thing. I think it is.
Yeah. I don't really hold them on a upper echelon. I don't put them in the top categories. But there are a couple that do go down as legends. Like Big L's being one of them. Pac, Biggie. There's just to name a few off the top of my head. Those are the ones that have an impact, like Nipsey.
Nipsey Hussle's a good.
So,
good
like I said, people that had impact on certain areas and music and people. It affected and transformed music as we know it. That's how I put them in as one of the greats, and because of what they did for the hip hop culture. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on Real People Off the Record. Jay just chilling, Tone Deaf and Florida, Tony D, and Show. He had to go quickly. See you.
Peace.